Second down at 5, fake to Robinson. And now it's Robinson who makes the catch out of the backfield. Picks up a Falcons first down and more. Still going inside the 10. Touchdown! Penix, pump fake, takes off, dives, ball comes loose.
Was his knee down
touchdown.
First? They're ruling it a touchdown.
The official on the near side came running in, and he says touchdown Atlanta.
Second and goal, and Algier walks into the end zone for the game's first touchdown.
I think there's a strong argument to be made. Let's see how this looks. Is anybody really trying? No, not at all. They let them score because now, what is it, 2 touchdowns?
A 0.0. Oh, man. Second and goal. Penix, end zone, touchdown! Drake London! And Penix with a bullet!
Michael Penix is going to throw this ball before Drake London ever turns. That's just great anticipation, trusting and knowing where your wide receiver is going to be, and good on Drake London finding.
Pistol formation with Robinson. Give it to him. Pajan with the mustard! Touchdown!
When I like it. Look at these jump cuts. Look at the mustard on these jump cuts. He is just jumping all over the place. And then when it comes time to tackle him, they cannot. Taking care of my body. He said I cut out a ton of fast food.
Pistol formation. Penix, fake it, flip it, catch made, hits, touchdown! Falcons! For that kind of production consistently since.
Just a little delay. He blocks for 1 quick second, which causes Darnell Savage to freeze his feet, and then it allows Kyle Pitts out.
The 8th pick overall in the 2024 draft. Algier is now in there. They give Robinson a break for a moment, and Algier is trying to slice, and he does! Oh, he's dishing out punishment! Algier, touchdown!
Individual performance from Algier, but it's a counter play where both Penix and the running back started off to their left, and then he hands it back to his right. Algier makes Von Miller miss, has a lead blocker in Charlie Werner, and takes it to the house.
Hand off to Tyler Algier, the power back, who muscles through and bangs into the end zone. And the Falcons draw first blood from 21 yards.
This is the outside zone. Watch the center and the left guard. Bergeron and Neitzel just climb up on that double team to that safety that drops down in the box. That's outstanding identification. They're initially going to the Mike linebacker. Safety drops down. They kick their responsibilities.
And from the pistol, on 3rd and goal, Penix zips it to the end zone. Catch made! Reaching across to break the plane is Drake London. And Atlanta jumps on top again.
So you're going to get a post by Pitts here, okay? When that happens, watch those 2 inside defenders. Really good job by Penix. Now freeze it. Once Michael's staring here and he sees these 2 defenders collapse, I've got vacated space right there. Ball comes out of his hands on time, and I love the ball placement. For me, that's exactly what they're looking for. That ball has to be put on Drake London's left shoulder because Taron Johnson has his right over the top.
But quite honestly, that's exactly how you're supposed to play it when you're playing kind of a quarters look. When you have a threat in the middle of the field, the safety's got to sit outside that receiver that's pressing up in the middle of the field. And the nickel defender, that time Taron Johnson, he's got to play that and match that outside in. And he matched it perfectly.
Perfect coverage,
right on him.
There's Penix, a 1st and 5. Robinson off the right side, breaks free. Bijan Robinson spinning down the sideline, still going. Can they catch him? They cannot. Touchdown, Falcons, 81 yards.
Just watch the interior 3, okay? we are going to get a double team up and then backside once that linebacker climbs up off the motion. Oh my gosh, that is absolutely beautiful. That's the zone run game right there. Really good job by Casey Washington down the field. And then Bergeron, the straight.
Charlie Werner, 89, essentially plays so much fullback role for this Falcons team. Next to Penix and protecting. Robinson, edge, first down. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Atlanta. Oh, the speed and power of Robinson for 6.
Right out here, they just flank the running back like he's out wide. Sometimes they motion him around, throw him the ball the other way. But basically, Mike, I think yes, get out of his way. Got LeBron James. Let him.
Second down and goal. Algier again. Blocked downfield by Matthews and by Hodge, and it is a touchdown. Tyler Algier takes it in with his 4th rushing touchdown of the season. That was a 6-yarder.
Left side and good blocking up the field. See if he's able to get it around that pylon before touching out of bounds. Hodge with a good block on the outside.
Penix looking to throw to the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown. What a grab by Drake London. And what a drive by the Falcons. Penix throwing end zone. London, great catch. 2nd of the day. And the Falcons with some huge momentum late in the first half. Penix on 4th down looking for London. And did he bring it in? Yes! What a catch! Drake London with the hat trick. His 3rd touchdown today.
He stays in and gets the handoff and gets the touchdown to tie the game. A career-high 5th rushing touchdown of the year for Algier. Usually one of the top tacklers in the NFL. His rate has been a little lower this year. Penix floats it. London reaches out and holds it in. Touchdown, Drake London. The red zone machine strikes again. Here is Algier looking for the end zone and the lead. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's the tight end Werner next to Penix. Out route, it's London. It's not a touchdown, but in the red zone, it's 2, and a 3-point lead for Raheem Morris and the Falcons.
Unreal, just roaming free. It's Robinson, and he breaks 2 tackles. Oh my, what a rugged run that was.
I mean, it looked like he was completely stopped. A nice low center of gravity. It's Mike Jackson. He gets the first shot in at it, but just doesn't give up.
Trevis Gibson was draped on his back, and it wasn't enough. Grew up a Falcons fan. Atlanta here goes to Robinson, and an easy touchdown for the powerhouse Bijan Robinson.
We talked about it. See how he's in the pistol formation? Watch the cutback. They get the ball to him sooner. He is able to see the lane when nothing's there on the front side, and that's part of the reason for this pistol formation, the outside zone, and the effectiveness of it.
That extra split second. Algier seeking the end zone, and he bowling balls in for the touchdown. Robinson has 2, Algier has 1.
Saints looking for a stop. Falcons have the best streak in the red zone of the NFL going. Cousins, pressure picked up, end zone shot, touchdown. David Sills. Falcons extend the lead, and an excellent job by the offensive line to pick up the pressure.
Yep. Kirk Cousins talked about his rapport with Sills and the fact they've just been running scout team together here the entire year. So that me to you connection is there. They motion Bijan Robinson out of the backfield. He pulls that underneath coverage down.
Longest play of the game right there, 33 yards, takes him into New Orleans territory. Fake to Robinson. Cousins wants to take a shot. It's Mooney. It is caught. It's a touchdown. Shades of 2024 as Cousins finds Mooney for the touchdown. Trying to make it a 14-point lead with a 2-point conversion. It's Robinson lunging, and this is a 14-point game.
The Latter with 1 timeout remaining. 2nd and goal. It is Algier. And Algier is in for a Falcons touchdown.
Let's take a look. Tyler Algier, Aaron Glenn had tremendous respect for him. Said this 1-2 combination at the running back spot for the Falcons.
3rd down and 2. The handoff. Robinson cuts to the outside and takes it in for a Falcons touchdown.
And you're just going to watch the blocking. David Sills goes, he seals the outside. Will McDonald can't get there. That jump cut to the outside. There's Kyle Pitts at the top of the screen. It's going to be one-on-one. See if he goes there.
3rd and goal. Quick release. This is Sills. And Sills takes it in for a Falcons touchdown.
What you like to see is that they get creative with the offense. You had Kyle Pitts at the top. They love going one-on-one with him. Instead, they fake the one-on-one, get the screen. Malachi Moore is going in on the blitz, and this is the perfect call against the blitz, right? There's not enough bodies there for the Jets.
Cousins over the middle, wide open, and there into the end zone goes Kyle Pitts for the touchdown.
Is going to come in motion. Watch the confusion with Tampa Bay based on that motion. One of the 2 DBs trying to get on the same page. Nobody sticks with Kyle Pitts. That's obviously a mistake with London down, especially down in this area at 6'6". He's the guy, and there's the experience of Cousins working the front side, came back.
5 targets, 5 catches, 93 yards. Cousins going that way again. He's got it. Touchdown.
Why, here's Sills, here's the corner. He's going to take him, and then watch the hesitation. Just hesitate, wait, corner's cleared. Now there's a nice opening right there, and a good job of getting the ball in flat, on a flat line. And there's a look into the eyes of Kirk Cousins, trying to keep that safety in the middle of the field.
On the ground, to the outside, into the end zone. Bijan Robinson for the touchdown. So Robinson puts it in, and all of a sudden the 14-point game is on the cusp of going to 7.
In this team, what do they still want to go out and compete? We've seen that on display this entire game. Good job of setting the edge there, and good vision and patience there by Bijan Robinson to bounce that to get it outside.
Bijan Robinson now 15 carries, 76 yards. Came into the game averaging 5 yards per carry, and that's his average so far tonight. Long way to go, but for first, a huge 3rd and goal. Robinson in motion. Cousins goes the other way. Pitts, can he handle it? They say touchdown.
Smoke. So be it.
And the kick is just inside the left upright. And there's a little celebrating going on in Charlotte, North Carolina right now.
High-level traits. See if they feed him again, maybe out of the backfield. Yes, indeed. Catch and run. Robinson is gone. Arizona's native son scores against the Cardinals.
Just a simple swing screen. These guys are going to create traffic. Bijan is going to find space. When he finds space, he usually finds the end zone. great game planning by offensive coordinator Zach Robinson. And it helps, too, when you have John Robinson on your team.
I mean,
of football.
He had 114 total touchdowns as a Lancer at South Point Catholic. London up top, trips at the bottom. Pitts in motion, Robinson the tailback, he'll leak out. Cousins, end zone, touchdown, Pitts. Easy does it, Atlanta scores on play number 14 of the drive.
Pitts starts all the way outside. He's going to motion down, come across the field, and there's really no one to pick it up because of all the traffic that the Cardinals defense has to run through. It doesn't get much easier than that, and Pitts continues.
All the feelings. They're just going to go ahead and run it in. It's a touchdown for Cousins and the Falcons. Easy one, right?
Yeah.
That's easy. Drake London had the call first.
It's good to see we can run an old-fashioned quarterback sneak, and you don't have to make a big deal about it.
3rd down and goal. Floated. Robinson, touchdown, Atlanta. Touchdown.
They've been locking down the right tackle spot for a number of years, but McClendon has been awfully good.
Throw is picked off. Intercepted by Bates. It was high for Mumfield. Bates. Pick 6.
Here's a look at Jesse Bates, number 3. He works, he shows up at the line of scrimmage, but he's going to work back to center field. And he just has eyes on Matthew Stafford. And with this ball that goes high, he's in a perfect position there playing center field to intercept it. That's his 27th career interception. He is a ball-hawking safety in his 13th since joining the Atlanta Falcons back in 2023. The other part of that is Xavier Watts in this year's draft, and he's a promising player.
Here's Robinson, right side. Nice cutback. He's gone. Can anybody catch him?
Not tonight.
McCreary chasing. Won't get there. Touchdown, Atlanta. 93 yards. Well, it's 21-0, Atlanta on top. It's been a fun half for the Falcons. They're showing all the different ways they can come at you and beat you. Caden Ellis and Xavier Watts combined on the interception, and then this from Bijan Robinson.
That's Jalen McCullough, the safety. He's the unblocked guy. He's the one who has to make the play, but in talking with Bijan Robinson, he said he always knows who the unblocked defender is. It's his job to make him miss. And boy, he makes a lot of people miss, and that's what he's been doing.
He got it. Split the uprights. And the Falcons back on top by 3 with 21 seconds left.
David Sills is the sure-handed receiver. At least him and Cousins have hooked up. He's at the bottom of your screen as Cousins has a lot of time and throws for the end zone. That's a touchdown, Falcons. Drake London all alone sitting back there.
Somebody's going to come open. Miscommunication in the back end of this defense, because I guarantee you, one thing everybody was talking about is we got to stop number 5 because Drake London is that big time a player. They drop him in coverage. He just works himself across. You see Taylor jumping Mooney, and nobody picks up